what is up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna go ahead and install these tires right here on my FX. These things honestly look like they are in really good shape. As you can see, they still have quite a bit of tread wear. They're not completely gone. I would say they still have a lot left, and I got these for a really good deal. These are 295 45 20, and I have seen somebody actually run 295s on their FX with the GTR wheels, so I know these should work, and these should give it a lot more of a beefier look. Now the reason I'm upgrading the tires is because my front ones are good. They are Turos, and I think those are 285 40 20. Yeah, 285 40 20. And then right there you can kind of see the difference in size. As you can see, these are a little bit bigger just by looking at it right there. It's a little bit higher. They're a little bit bigger tire. And then if you go over here, there's a huge difference because these are 285 35 20. So we're gonna go ahead and go with the bigger size, which, as you can see, it's a huge difference. Literally like a almost 4-finger difference right there. So as you can see, it's gonna fill in the wheel gap a lot more in comparison to the stock ones. So we should see it clean up the wheel gap pretty nicely with this size tire. Even with the front ones it will still have a little bit of a gap, pretty close to the same, but it would for sure clean up the gap even more. If I went with the 45 in the front, it'll be a little bit higher. So these will look pretty sick on the FX, but I plan on keeping those back ones over there, most likely putting them on the Z, because I have 20s on the Z as well. And I think right now I'm running a 275 35 20, and I could easily go with a 285. Might look a little bit better, but once those run out, then I'll be swapping those on there. These are already bad, so I plan on putting the ones that I had in the front of the GTR wheels, which I think are these right here. As you can see, these are also in really good condition, and I think these are 255 40 20 in the front. But yeah, I'll pick it back up once we get over there. I'm pretty excited because this will complete the look of the FX, making it look a little bit more aggressive. Alright, there's the first one on right there. Yo, that shit looks so sick. Looks a lot better. The fatter tire on there. And the poke is pretty big difference right there. Hopefully it doesn't rub. We should be okay. We'll see right now. Alright guys, so there she is with the tires installed, and what a dramatic difference the larger tires make on this car. Before, I felt like my car has skipped leg day and now it looks like it's been hitting leg day for the past few months, maybe even year. But look at that huge difference. So before, and I had measured this before I even put the tires on, but I could literally fit like 4 fingers in here, and now I can only fit maybe 3. Right there is pretty tight. Right there you can see like 2.5 fingers. So that's a huge difference in comparison to before, where I could fit like 4 fingers in there. So the larger tires did make a huge difference in the back with the fitment, and also making it look more aggressive. Now, I would honestly say that you could even go with like a 50 sidewall, and I think that would clean up the gap even more. So maybe going with the 50 I think would be the best all around, which would kind of be the same as stock, because the stock wheels that I had on here were 18s, but the sidewall was a 60, which is huge. And these are 45 in the back and then 40 in the front. So the rear is a little bit wider, 295 45 20. These are 285 40 20, but it doesn't look bad. The front, honestly, I could go up like another size. As you can see right now, I'm fitting about 3 fingers in there right there as well. But the back is for sure a lot tighter than the front. So in the future, once these front tires start to go bad, I will most likely go with like a 45 sidewall or 50 sidewall in the front as well. I think that would complete it. But as of right now, it looks a whole lot better than what it looked like before with the skinny tires that I had. And this just looks really sick. I do like that the tires are, you know, fatter in the rear now versus the front ones being like a little bit skinnier. I think it just makes it look sporty still, which is what I wanted. I didn't want it to look, you know, too big to where it doesn't look good. It just complements everything now with the wheels, the tires, the big brake kit. Everything looks phenomenal right now. So I'm really happy with the overall result. And there's the fitment right there. As you can see, there's like a slight poke, but nothing crazy. There's no rubbing or anything like that, so you guys don't have to worry about that. I have no rubbing whatsoever in the rear and the front. This car has came along so much in such a little time. There's a bunch of things that I've done to this already. Pretty much full exhaust with the exception of the headers, the spoiler, the fin, the tire setup, wheel setup, big brake kit, intakes, you know, blacking out some of the chrome pieces. That's still something I want to do before I decide to make the modelless video on this car, is going ahead and blacking out the chrome right here, and then blacking out the rear right here as well, right there. Those are the last few things I really want to do before I do the modelless video. And I think that was pretty much it before I get to that. But it looks so sick. Just look at that. It looks so badass. Like, you can't go wrong with this car. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do. I wanted to do the headlights. I think if I do the headlights, that will complete the front end. Honestly, I don't plan on adding a lip. I think I said this before, but I don't like how the front lips look. I think it looks really aggressive like this, how it just goes up, makes it look mean. I feel like with the lip, it doesn't make it look mean. I don't know if I'm just crazy. It just doesn't look aggressive to me. I think this looks aggressive right here with the bottom blacked out like that. But for sure, the headlights, right now I'm noticing that they're starting to haze a little bit, which is pretty common with what I've seen with a lot of Nissan and Infinitis, is the headlights begin to haze over time. And the fix for that is re-clearing them, which I've done on my Z, and it's lasted a really long time. But this one looks okay, but this one there's like quite a bit of haze on the top. So I would like to go ahead and black these out, and I would also love to go ahead and add some lights in there to make it pop. I think that would be really sick, but I have to look into that to see what's gonna fit on this car to add aftermarket lights on the inside. And I'm talking about like the little halos. I think that would look pretty dope, and then blacking them out will make it look really mean. But those are the only things left before I'm actually kind of like done with this car. A hood would be sick as well, but I've only seen like one available. I would like for it to be carbon. I think it would make it look really sporty, but I didn't really see any like full carbon options available that have like dope vents, because I would like to have some vents like I had on my Z that look really aggressive going in like that. But I've only seen like small little vents that go up to like right here. Don't really like that too much. I like more of the aggressive look. So if anybody knows anybody that makes one, let me know. I would be interested in buying a hood for this car that would really set off the front without needing anything else, with the exception of the headlights. Headlights make a huge difference in my opinion. But that is going to conclude the video, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.